All right, so in this tutorial, I'm going to show you one of the tools that you can use in Adobe Illustrator to kind of clean up your graphics with. And it's the pen tool. And so it's going to be right here. It looks like an old-fashioned pen tool. And you'll also notice to the lower right corner of it a little triangle. That means like a toolbox or a tackle box. There's more tools under here than just what you see. So that's what that little triangle means. And if I hold down and click on top of the tool, it gives me this, and this little triangle here means I can tear it off and it can become its own toolbox. So I have my pen tool, and my pen tool allows me to create shapes. And I can create two types of points. If I just click, it creates what they call a corner point, a corner shape point. And I always got it when I'm creating shapes like with the pen tool, always end right on top of the first point that you started with. You'll see a little 0 or a little O or a dot appears right over it. It tells me that I'm right on top of the first point, and so now that's a shape. If I click and drag, it gives me these little handlebars, and that's what allows me to create curve shapes. Same thing, I'm going to end on the first point that I started with. So what does that mean for my graphic here? It means like if I want to clean it up, like say there's these bumps here and I want it to be more smooth, I'm going to lock this layer. And with my direct select tool here, my white arrow, I'm going to click, and that's all my points that are on here. That's what creates it as a graphic. And so I can use the pen tool to clean this up. And so there's my bump there. So what I might use is my pen tool with the minus tool, that I can hover over it and it'll delete some of these points. You know, the less points that you have in Illustrator, the smoother that your graphic will be. You can see how I got rid of that bump. And so I can also change points from anchor points to handlebar points with this tool here, the anchor point tool, that if I click and drag, it will turn it into a handlebar that I can then stretch to get more of a kind of a smooth line. Again, the less points that you have, the better your graphic is going to be. And so yeah, I can just keep on going through here and deleting points, getting it down to as few points as possible. So I got a nice kind of clean graphic when I'm working with it. And if I have the pen tool on, if I hold the space bar down, it gives me the hand tool that when I click, I can drag it. If I have the pen tool and I float over an existing point, it'll minus it out, or if I float over the path, it'll allow me to add a point. And then if I hold down my option key, or if you're on Windows, an alt key, it gives me my convert points. So really with the pen tool in and of itself, you can have access to all of these guys just by knowing the hotkey commands. But I'm not going to get too involved in this. Just want to show you guys what the pen tool does. That allows you to kind of clean up your graphic a little bit, get rid of some of the imperfections that just may have shown up when you're illustrating it for a variety of reasons. But yeah, that's a way to use the pen tool. And it's kind of expected, but you use it to clean up your graphics in Adobe Illustrator.